So in the last class we discussed about the meaning of term Adivasi. We also discussed about the states where Adivasis are generally found, and we discussed about the in detail about stereotype, or what is the meaning of stereotype and how the stereotypes impact on the society. And we completed the discussion about the meaning of marginalization. Okay. Today, let us continue the discussion how Adivasis, the life of Adivasis are very much affected with the concept of economic development. What is economic development?
Sir,
What is economic development?
sir,
Sir, financial
it is
development.
Rain,
sir, it is the public development.
like development of industries,
Yeah, development
studies.
of industries, development of transport sector, industrial sector, road sector. It's
Yes,
all
sir.
lead for economic development, which brings the income to the
Development
country.
of nature, trees.
It's not development of nature; it is a development of the nation in the economic frontiers.
And
Okay.
political.
So if what makes America and other countries are called as developed, economically developed country means they have more industries than us, because industries got a capacity to employ large number of people. That is the benefit of industrialization. Okay. So now, but when we go for industrialization or when we go for development, naturally the sad phase or the sad part of industrialization is that it will lead to the deprivation of certain things for few sections of the people. For example, if in a Jharkhand, in one particular area in Jharkhand, if large scale iron ore is found, then the government decide to dig the iron ore, extract the iron ore. Then the first thing what the government is doing, government capture that land and ask the people who are there in that land to evacuate, or they have to displaced and cut down the trees and all those things. So here two major problems. One, the people are displaced from their original inhabitants. Second one, large scale deforestation. Hope you have seen when the roads are extended. You see, hope you are observed now when you are traveling. When the roads are extended, there are large scale deforestation or cutting down the trees in and around or besides the road. So naturally, development got a very negative phase also, which is called hampering the social life or the hampering environment. You are with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here it is already said. Please write down the metals. So what are the major ores which bring money to the government? Copper, gold, silver, coal,
Metal,
diamond. Okay. So metals like copper, gold, silver, coal, and diamond,
iron,
they are all very rich source of uh, money
resources.
to the government. So iron ore, copper, gold, silver, and coal mines. Take for example in Karnataka, the gold mines in which place of Karnataka?
Sir,
Karnataka,
Kolar,
Kolar.
Kolar. There's a famous movie, no?
Yes, sir.
KGF,
Sir, ಅಟ್ಟಿ
Kolar
ಚಿನ್ನದ
KGF.
Gold.
KGF. Kolar gold.
ಅಟ್ಟಿ ಚಿನ್ನದ ಗಣಿ ಸರ್
That is
ರಾಯಚೂರ್
also a good. Hatti is a place where there is a gold
Gold, sir.
gold
Gold.
deposits are
Gold is
found.
there, sir, in Atti.
So those are visited
Atti
Kolar,
Chinnadagani.
or those are visited any other areas where you can see large scale deforestation. The people are suffering problem because of the such development. But It is inevitable or unavoidable. So,
It
ores
cannot
like
be stopped.
iron ore, copper, gold, silver, coal, and diamond, they are very important for the development of the country.
Yes, sir.
Apart from that, industrialization also leads to it may be because of timber or medicinal plants, animal products like Dabur honey. Dabur honey is one of the brand product. But do you think Dabur company produce the honey?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Honey should be produced by honeybees only. But most of the time, Dabur company collects the honey from the tribal groups. Okay. So there are many ways in which we say development, but this development will be at the cost of deprivation to the facilities for large scale people. That is what the problem with the development. Forest covered a major area of the country till 19th century. Adivasis had a deep knowledge and access to the resources, and but they were not allowed to use the resources. Hope you received my link, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
radically
sir. We
contrary
received, sir.
to our image of Adivasi today.
Yes, sir.
Somewhat marginalized
మా క్లాస్ లో
powerless community. Any problem?
నో సార్.
In
Marginalization.
pre-colonial world, they were traditionally ranged as hunter-gatherers. Pre-colonial world means,
Hunter gatherers.
what do you mean a pre-colonial
Sir,
world?
before the
Before the
entering of British.
before the entry of the British. Good. So those days we used to call Adivasis as only hunter-gatherers. Means they used to hunt animals or collect or gather food,
Nuts.
forest products for their survival. And few were nomadic who involved in shifting agriculture. These all we studied in detail. Although these remain for past 200 years, Adivasis are increasingly forced through economic changes. Forest policies, political forces applied by the state and private industry to migrate lives as a plantation workers, construction sites, industries, or as a domestic worker. For the first time in the history, they do not control or have direct access to the forest territories. So here you can see an image where large scale extraction of resources is going on in Kalandi district of Orissa. Now, basically, this picture which is shown, initially, Kond tribal communities used to stay there. That was their living place. But because of
Yes, sir.
availability of mine, a major company captured the land or purchased the land, and it led to the displacement of Adivasi community. And the last sentence you see, a case against the company is pending in the Supreme Court. So the compensation which is given by the company is not enough. So the Adivasis, they are fighting case in the Supreme Court. It may take 20 to 30 years to get settlement. Okay. So this is few starters, but the last, the highlighted term you have to understand that is displacement. So what is the meaning of displacement? What is the meaning of displacement?
Shifting from one place to another place.
Yes, sir.
Displacement is not just shifting, it is the shifting from your original place of stay. That is very, very important. Means
Yes, sir. Moving from one place to another place.
imagine if you are at present having a land of 10 acres, which is you got from your ancestors, but tomorrow if the government of Karnataka is constructing a dam near to your place and government says that you have to leave your place within
sir.
1 year,
It
or
is known as a displacement.
that's called displacement, where
Yes, sir.
original livelihood of a person is taken away by the government in the name of development.
Government.
In the
Development.
name of development. Okay. Now,
Economic development.
79% of persons displaced from the state of Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Jharkhand are the tribals. So please write down the percentage. So when you take the survey of the people who are displaced in India, especially in the states like Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa, Jharkhand, all majority of those were tribals. Now take exam why only these states are highlighted here. Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Orissa and Jharkhand. This is a place where large scale iron ore coal deposits are found. So naturally iron ore and coal deposits are found in a forest areas. So people who are settled down in the forest areas, they are tribals. So nearly 79% of tribals were displaced due to development. Okay, they are displaced due to development. Now, not only that, another reason for development displacement is called as uh, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries. Now, what do you mean by national park? Anyone?
Sir, area protected from for wild animals,
Very good. Example?
endangered species
Sir.
like tigers, lions.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Example for a national forest? A national park?
Sir, Gir
Sir, Gir
National
National
Gir
Park,
National Forest.
Sir, Gir
Kaziranga
Kaziranga
National Park.
Park.
Okay,
National
good.
Bandir,
Very good. Now,
Bandipura.
okay, there is some place called natural habitat or take for example, if the tiger is found in a found in Bandipur and nearby place, that is called tiger is it is in its natural habitat. If you visit a zoo, there also you can see a tiger, but
Yes, sir.
is it a natural habitat?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No,
No, sir.
it is
They are,
artificial.
sir, they are separate into earn
Okay.
money, sir.
Now what happened? There are some places in India where particular species of animal naturally gets survival because of the climatic conditions, adaptability and all.
Polar bear.
Take for, yeah, polar bear, excellent example. Polar bear, if you bring polar bear to Bijapur, it cannot survive because
Yes, sir.
that
It need
animal
a coldest temperature to survive
Because
itself, sir.
it is the because of the climate
cannot adapt
conditions,
with the
sir.
climatic condition of the particular place.
Yes, sir.
This
Dogs
is
like husky.
applicable to even for the dogs also. Okay, there's a brand called
Husky dogs.
Husky.
Siberian Husky.
Russian
Other
Husky.
is,
Very
sir.
good. Yeah, if you bring a Russian Husky, it may survive, but the lifespan of the dog generally the
Will be
lifespan of
decreased,
dog,
sir.
yeah,
Decrease, sir.
6 to 12 years. But 12, if you take the Indian dogs, it survive more than 12 years minimum. But
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
take Great Dane or Russian Husky, all these dogs, no, they die within 5 to 6 years because what happened? They are not able to adapt to the climatic condition.
Climatic conditions of
Otherwise,
India.
the dog should be there in a
Yeah.
proper AC climatic condition, which is not possible in most of the cases. So imagine
Yes, sir.
if a dog is not able to adjust with the climate, then that's what it is called natural habitat. Like single-horned rhinoceros. Single-horned rhinoceros found in which place?
Assam, sir, Kaziranga.
Assam.
Yeah, Kaziranga
Assam,
Forest,
sir.
Assam. So, like that, In India, we have 54 national parks. Please write down the number. 54 national parks, 372 wildlife sanctuaries. Okay.
54 national parks.
And 372 wildlife sanctuaries. Now, national park and wildlife sanctuaries also, problem with this, take for example, when Kudremukh in Karnataka, when it was declared as national park, the first thing what the government is doing, asking those people who are staying inside the forest, they are supposed to vacate. Okay, so once an area is declared as a national park, the people who are living inside the national park, they are supposed to vacate. So that also
Yes,
leads
sir.
for the displacement. What I mean to say, displacement
Displacement.
is not only because of industrialization.
Moving from the original place to another place.
Displacement is not happening only because of industrialization. Displacement even also happening because of these two reasons. One,
Animal habitat.
national park or wildlife
Sanctuaries.
sanctuaries. Okay. So when certain area losing their land access to the forest means tribal lose their mainly source of livelihood and food. Having gradually lost the access to their traditional homelands, many of the Adivasis migrated to the cities in search of the work where they are employed for a lower wages. This is what we studied in the first beginning of this lesson. That is the story of Dadu. Okay. The
Yes,
cycle
sir.
of poverty and deprivation, 40%, 45% of tribal groups in rural area and 35% of urban areas live below poverty line. That is called BPL. That is below poverty line. What is
Yes.
below poverty line means? A person who is not able to get his 3 times a day meal. If the family is not able to afford of getting 3 meals, 3 square meals per day, they are coming under below poverty line. There's something called 12,500 rupees income per month. It's considered as BPL, below poverty line. You know, you may be knowing that BPL cards, APL ration cards. Have you heard about this? BP,
Yes, sir. We heard, sir.
BPL
Ration
cards
card.
below
Ration
poverty
card.
line. So
Ration
this
card, sir.
lead to
Election card.
deprivation and in other areas lead to malnourishment. Now what is the meaning of term malnourished?
Insufficient.
Huh? Have you observed any time our school menu mess?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We heard.
Ah,
Best of school.
The malnutrition means a diet which contain different types of vitamins which is required for our body, sir.
okay. Nourishment is nothing but our body needs all type of vitamins. Okay. So if you are not getting all those requirement, then the child, malnourished child, maybe physical or mental growth of the child may be not expected level. Now, why the malnourishment is very common problem in a tribal? Because more nourishment is nothing but you should get a good food. Good food doesn't mean a masala or a food which is supplied by KFC or McD. Please don't think that good food means that. Good food
Yes, sir.
means the food which require having vitamins, which makes
Not
a
eat
person healthy.
junk.
Okay.
All essential nutrition, sir.
Essential nutritions are required. But when if the
Junk food.
family's income is very less, if the family income is very less, the chance of getting food for the family is very less
Low, sir.
less possibilities there. So why this happen? This happen because an Adivasi who is settled down in a particular place but suddenly he is asked to leave that location, so he will lose his land. That is what, when Adivasis are displaced from their land, they lose much more than their source of income. They lose their traditions, customs, and the way of living. They took our farming land and they left us some houses. They took our cremation ground, temple, well, pond. How will survive? This is what the sentence given by Maran. So here what happened? Displacement leads to several problems. That is what? Economic, social dimensions of tribal life is affected because of displacement. Now, what is economic destruction? Because the first thing what they happen in their life, they lose their land. So when they lose their land, their source of income is almost cut down. So that will definitely have a impact on their lifestyle. Take for example, now you are getting rupees 10,000, 20,000 per month as an income, and from next month, if you are not getting your income, the first thing which is getting affected is your food. People cannot purchase commodities from the market because they don't have money. So naturally, when it is affecting your economic, naturally health get affected, then social status, all those things have impact. Corona is one of the finest example why the several parts in India, middle class or the below middle class family are suffering now, because last 10 to 12 months the major source of income was cut down because of not having any kind of jobs due to lockdown. Hope you are with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us move to the next topic, that is marginalization and minorities. Okay. Before I explain you the topic of minorities, can anyone explain what is the meaning of minorities in this context?
Sir, small amounts.
Okay, small.
People who are less in number.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
People are less in number. Okay. So, when we speak minority in India, we speak only about religious minorities. Okay. So, we speak about,
Religious
Religious
minorities.
minorities.
okay. So, but Indian Constitution provides fundamental rights to protect religious and linguistic minorities, the right of protection. Linguistic minority, actually, if you take Belgaum as one of the district in Karnataka, Marathis are the linguistic minorities in the Belgaum district of Karnataka. Okay. Like there are few Kannada speakers in Kasaragod, in Kerala. They are the minorities, linguistic minorities, language based minorities. But in general, when we speak minority, means we are referring about religious minorities. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me the religious minorities in India?
Sir.
SC, STs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
No,
yes.
no.
Six.
Sir,
Six,
Sikh, Christian.
Six Christian.
Christians
Persian.
and
They is saying yes sir for everything. You should use your brain.
The Sikhs, Christian, and in some places Muslims.
Jain, sir.
Okay, Jain, very good. Then
Saints, Buddhist.
Buddhist, not saint, it is Buddhist. Okay. Okay. So please write down who are the religious minorities in India. First one is Muslims. Muslims are the religious minorities. Second, Christians. Christians are the religious minorities. Muslims, Christians. Then Jains, Buddhist, Parsi. Okay. So you see this chart. Can you see the chart?
Yes, sir.
Ah. So here, don't consider the below one. Take the top one. that Hindus, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Buddhist, and Jains. Don't consider literacy rate. In this, only Hindus are majority. Muslims, Christians, Sikh, Buddhist, and Jain, they are considered as linguistic
Minorities.
minority or
Minority.
what minority?
Religious minority, sir.
Religious. They are considered as
Minority.
religious
Minority.
minority. Religious minority.
Religious minority.
Okay. So among the religious minorities, we mainly discuss about Muslims. If you remember, there was a chapter discussing about a person who was went on searching for a rented house. But because of his name, people were hesitating to give a rented
Yes,
house.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You remember?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Because he belongs to the Muslim community.
Muslim caste.
Oh, so they don't
Then
want-
he changed his name, sir.
and someone told him to change his name.
Sir. Yes,
But
sir.
he did.
But he didn't change. Refused.
Okay. So
Not that-
this is
yeah,
what this is what happening in India. Even the constitution says that every person in India got a right to protect his or her religious practices. But on ground, take for example in Bijapur only, if you are belongs to Lingayat, if you got an extra home, then you will make sure that the person who will come as a tenant or on rent, you will say we will give only for the people who don't cook non-veg, because they you say we are Lingayats. So even in that aspect also you can see a difference. So even though constitution says that the rights of minorities are protected in India, but is it happening in a true spirit of the constitution?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, that is what saying. It is not happening in the true spirit of the constitution. There are enough examples where the violation of rights of minorities. Okay.
Done.
So according to census of 2001, 13.4 percentage is a Muslim population in India. Okay. Now it may be slightly, there may be an increase. But most of the Muslim communities in India, they lack basic facilities, and very important is problem in the Muslim community is the literacy rate. If you observe in your own locality, girls education in Muslim community, they may complete their primary and secondary education, means till class 10th and 12th, but there may be a less possibility that Muslim girls pursue degree or a undergraduation or graduation or post graduation or higher studies. That is the one problem. Second, when you in general, if you observe, large number of Muslim, they are involved in trade or in business, and less number of people you can see in the government services.
Yes, sir.
Hope you are with me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
So here there is a survey which is done. 63.6% of Muslim live in Kacha house.
Sir, Kacha means, sir?
Kacha house means mud house. Means
Yes, sir.
okay, which is not well built or strongly built.
building, sir. These are
Yes.
not
60% of Muslims
building, it is a
access to the electricity. Piped water 19.4. You see the down one, that is Hindus. When you take the total percentage of Hindus, number of Hindus, the lifestyle is better. But see here another one. Literacy rate. When you see the literacy rate, highest literacy
Yes, sir.
rate is among
Jain, sir.
Jains.
people.
Okay.
Yes.
94%. Christians is
Sir, their population is also less.
that is population is less, but whoever there, they are getting the education.
Education.
Sir,
Yes, sir. If we ask how many
I-
in which religion are getting more more people are getting literate means we have to tell Hindu, sir.
Okay. So among the Christians, what happened? Education is more. But other minorities, like if you see the minorities, Christians, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, their literacy rate is good. But in the case of Muslims, literacy rate is less than which
Hindus.
community?
Less than
Hindus,
Hindus.
less than
Hindu,
Hindus.
sir.
Less than Hindus. See the down one. That is the government employees. In the government employees, you can see percentage of Muslims in a public sector. That is 3.3%. In banking sector, 2.2%. IAS, IPS 3, 4. IFS just 1.8%.
1.8.
So there
Federal
are
public.
very less number of people in the Muslim community who pursue their higher degree and go for or opt for government services.
Sir, what is state PSU, sir?
PSU means public sector undertakings.
Yes. Sir.
Like KSRTC is a PSU, public sector undertaking. BSNL. Yes.
Yes.
PSU means public sector undertaking companies but run by the government.
Yes.
Okay. So these two charts clearly explain that Muslims in India, they are marginalized communities. Their literacy rate is low and their percentage of their in the government service also very less. Okay. And apart from the Muslims, another community which is affected or marginalized is scheduled caste and scheduled
Scheduled tribe.
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 Scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So please write down the marginalized community in India. One is Muslims. The second one is scheduled caste and scheduled
Scheduled tribes.
tribe. Now, there is one more reason why the Muslims marginalized in India. Whenever we see the Muslims attire or the dress, that is customs and practices. Customs and practices of the Muslim, one of the reason for they are away from the mainstream. It is given here, you see. A Muslim may wear burqa or long beard or wear fez. All these becomes a way to identify all Muslims.
Sir, what is Fez, sir? FEZ.
That is a cap, no? That white.
Yes.
And they tend to be identified differently, and some people think they are not like rest of us. Often this become an excuse to treat them unfairly and discriminate them. So this is what Ansari's example. Now I'll give one more example. When you are near Bijapur or Bagalkot or nearby places, on Sunday market, if you are happen to see few Lambanis, can you identify them immediately?
Yes, sir.
How?
Yes, sir.
How?
Sir, because
That
of
because of their dress, sir.
Because
Mirror,
of the
mirror.
dress.
Yes.
Now imagine you and me, we visit market. Can someone identify that I belongs to Sainik school, so and so? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Now, problem with the Muslims in India is because their customs and traditions, like a Muslim woman wears burqa and travels in a public place, it naturally makes she is different from the others.
Mainstream.
Others. So, why Muslims are marginalized? One of the reason for marginalization of Muslims is also because of their lifestyle or customs and traditions.
Culture.
Okay, you got my point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, in this chapter, so we understood that even though there are enough laws passed by the Constitution of India to protect the rights of minorities, but there are enough examples where violation of minorities' rights are done. Example is given to you in the case of Ansaris, because depriving Ansari to get a house on rent was against to the constitution. But it is happening in India. Okay.
Yes.
So let us conclude the chapter. So in this chapter, we try to understand what is the meaning of marginalized community. Hope clear it is. We have tried to look
Yes, sir.
through this
And what is
experience different marginalized community like Muslims, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, and
Adivasis.
Adivasis.
Adivasi.
There are different reasons for each of these community being marginalized. I give one example. Muslims are marginalized because their low literacy rate. Second reason is their customs and
Lifestyle.
Tradition.
lifestyle, customs and traditions. Okay. Each experience marginalization in different ways. We have also seen that marginalization is linked with experiencing disadvantage, prejudice, and powerlessness. In India, there are several more marginalized communities like Dalits, whom we read in the next chapter, of course. Marginalization result in having low social status and not having equal access to the education and other resources. So in general, you have to understand three major concepts here. One, what is the meaning of marginalization? Then you also name the marginalized communities in India. Then why they are marginalized.
Marginalized.
Okay. So questions, I think you can, if possible, write down. Otherwise, in the next my class, we will have the PPT on the question and answers. Okay. Any doubt in this chapter?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir,
Bolo. 16 are there in the class. Your low attendance, I don't know what is the reason for the low attendance. Is the same in other classes or different?
It is
So
same,
there
sir.
is more attendance in first 3 classes, sir. After this, the number of attendance is decreasing.
Decreasing.
Decreases, sir.